is the fourth official. Referee Pablo signals this game underway. It is the Denver Onyx playing from right to left on your screen as Justine Pearl gets us underway with a kick into the 22. Field already do Denver. So many attacking weapons throughout this 15 do Denver. Getting the ball in cleanly to the line out today. This one's taken cleanly by the Onyx. Gets it off to Waters, who whips it into the midfield. Short ball off there to Feasby, and Feasby through the line.
Your own basket, so it's just so important to get that clean pass in, and then you see the distinct movement of the ball there, finding your players, knowing the gaps, and that's the thing. If you give the Onyx any daylight, they are going to run. What a beautiful piece of running.
Well, it was the number 12, Kiana Lally, that just Waters again. Looking for runners, finds one in the form here of Spafford, the vice-captain, who gets it on the offload back to Justine Pearl. This is great tempo here from Denver. Absolutely. They certainly have been in prolific attacking form in this competition, and they set for the maul here, and this one's got a real drive on it towards the line. Is this number 2 for Denver? Here goes Solomon.
Against the leading team on the table, the Onyx.
Absolutely, and they have been leading from set-piece opportunities as well. Here goes Bailey. Bailey over the line. And is it a try? Let's have a listen in. It looked to have been knocked on. Kicking and game management has been so impressive as Waters loses this one forward, so it's going to be turned over to the Gemini. As we can see here, Brogan Meyer ready to receive this one off Serena Liu. Can they breach this Denver Onyx defense? Here goes Liu, takes it off the back, gets it to Meyer. He told him we've got a penalty for a high tackle, and Liu taps and goes quick. Off to the left, they move the ball. Here goes Black. And Black gets driven into touch, but Friday night footy, wherever you're watching around the globe, live on DAZN, brought to you by Next Level Rugby. Here goes Bailey. Waters gets this one into the scrum. Bailey takes it off to the right. Bailey puts the fend on, gets the offload away to Slaughter. And here goes Waters, gets this one into the scrum as Bailey picks and pops off to Waters. Waters puts the little grubber through, and here goes Slaughter.
That didn't quite work out in their favor, but just always have to be on your toes.
Here goes Lally, the number 2, such a powerful runner. Off to the right now. Here it goes on the edge here for the Denver Onyx, and they're going to dance through willfully into the try zone. It was all too easy on that occasion.
What she was able to do, again, couldn't do it without her mates putting her in proper position, starting from there, getting the ball out, and it keeps moving, and just watch her break that gap right there, just cuts right by the defender, and just, as you said, danced right on in. It looked fancy, but you never have to do too much fancy. That's with all sport, and even with our particular jobs, you never have to try anything extra.
Stacey Pates unable to find rugby at that age, but here goes a break for Denver. Straight into the halfway here through Long. There, Waters gets it off to Decker. Decker close to the line. Waters takes it to the right. Simple Hands will do it, and they are in the corner. It is KB Slaughter with the 3rd try for Denver.
And there were so many opportunities where, things could have changed. The defense still was getting themselves in some decent position, but the Onyx just have a way of spreading out.
Fantastic quick hands from the captain, Julie Portinato, and this conversion has sailed through the up. Absolutely great to see Hannah Long back involved in this game as Waters gets it off to Pearl as they bring to ground, and eventually recycles the ball for Waters. The ball moving to the midfield here again for Denver, and we've got another penalty and a double blow of the whistle.
Please. We spoke already before. Yeah. High tackle, yellow card.
Strong character though will continue on for Denver as this one's been tapped back by the Gemini, so we'll play on, and Meyer. This one taken cleanly down there by Hall. Here goes Meyer back into the midfield as they move it here through Todd on your Friday evening. Here goes Bailey off the back of the scrum. Strong ball carrier towards the Gemini. with the line out here. Off the top here for Allen. Lou. Here goes Maya. They take it to the line. KJ Johnson running onto the ball. Gets the offload and it drifts forward. The try line beckoning here for Denver. Here goes Long. Long gets the offload almost. Still here for Waters. Denver, are they going to score? You absolutely bet they will. And it is Carson Hahn with try number 4 for the Onyx.
She can get it involved. And then here comes the try score right over the line.
Well, you certainly mentioned it. Just every player in the right place. And that kick go, trying to make up for lost time. Penalty advantage in favour of the Twin Cities. Here goes Hampton. Hampton with a lot of speed down the left edge. Brilliant tackle there. Huddle. And the Onyx get the steal at the line out. So they have had enough rugby union in the first half. It is the Denver Onyx 26 points to 0 in an entertaining battle at TCO Stadium. First half, Stacey Pates, the Gemini. What can they do? It's going to be an exciting 40 minutes. The Denver Onyx front row was very impressive in the first half. Oglesby, Solomon and Decker, and this one marches forward again, but it's here for Hall. Hall dances through the gap. Here goes Yellow Suo. As they climb to the sky, Allen. This one bounces back for the Onyx, so
there's those turnovers that you're just like, like a travel in basketball. You just don't like to see it.
Backward.
Definitely would be. I think the Gemini, as they shape it to the right. Again, good interplay here. Johnson with another. Bauer towards the line. Bauer over the line. Can she score? And it's held up. So good desperation from.
I warned you. The next one is inside the 22 yellow card.
Holding us in the ruck.
As they march this one forward. Here goes Brogan Meyer. Meyer to the midfield. Gets it off to Johnson. Who Pers gets rid of the ball quickly. Off to KJ Johnson. Leatherman. Offload off to Dorsha. Dorsha towards the line. One to beat. Over the line. And the try.
In this game, capitalizing on the Onyx being one player down. Here's another look at the great ball handling. Great pass. And this was not an easy effort. Look at her have to get through that last tackle. We already know Coffee is going to come in high octane.
Ringing all of those impressive carries. And this one just shades away to the right. Trudy Todd. They whip it to the right here through Johnson. Everywhere to the 8. Lovely short pass here for Hall. Hall bursts through the gap. One to beat. Over the 5 here for the Gemini. Gets back to her feet, does Hall. Just short of the line now. Here goes Gilberg. Leatherman. Leatherman over the line. Try time, Gemini. And they go bang, bang.
A player down, and there's no better time to strike back-to-back opportunities than this. And the celebration with Leatherman's finish.
Composed. Strikes this one cleanly, and this one is right on the dollar for Bauer. So I'll tell you what, that young fella, he certainly might be feeling the effects of that WWE wrestling move on his forehead. So he'll be trying to pick up anything in the stands. Here goes Bauer. And off to Meyer, back into the midfield. Leatherman, the try scorer, gets it off to Dort. There's this one. Pops on. We'll get one to Ryan Ginty, the director, pulling all the magic strings in the director's chair today. Is now with O'Brien. Waters in at first 5. They move it to the midfield. Intercept here from KJ Johnson. Has Johnson got the speed? Into the 22. Coffee chasing after her. But KJ Johnson puts try number 3 on the board for the Gemini.
Her experience, everything she brings to the table is immeasurable. But this is something measurable, and you can measure it in speed. You can measure it in meters. Look at the official doing his best to keep up with her as well to make sure everything is clean and done properly. And she gets across the line. Coffee had her in her sights.
Here goes Bauer. Strikes it cleanly. How's the radar? The radar. Get one back against the runner play. Here goes Kelsey O'Brien. Off the back of the scrum here is Bailey. Bailey gets wrapped up in the tackle there by Dorsha, who's been brilliant today in the 7 jersey. In here for the Gemini. This one, a nice even contest to the ball. Back here for Meyer, who decides to run. Goes for the little dummy and go around the breakdown. Offload off to Wonderly. Try line just on top of your screen, and we'll bring it back for the penalty advantage.
No head contact, just high, with high degree danger. No head contact, just high degree danger. Yellow card. No.
They have to finish this game without one of their best as they tap and go through O'Brien as they charge forward.
No high degree danger, no mitigation, other yellow card for high tackle. Catch him.
As the Onyx are looking red hot here to score. Bailey, this one falls backwards in the hands here of Hahn. Down the left, and they're over the line. Have they got it down? They certainly do. It is Feasby.
Thomas, as we're taking another look here at this try, 2 players down are the Gemini and the Onyx. They had one thing in mind, and that was get across the try line. We don't play this game to seek comfort. We play this game because we love the challenge.
Back into this game in emphatic fashion, down 26-0 at half-time. Here you go the Onyx, down the right side as they breach again through the number. Replaced there by the number 19, Shevland, as they move to the midfield. Here through Fa'avesi. That's a strong carry from Fa'avesi. Gets the offload off to Feasby. Can Feasby get a hat-trick? 22. Here come Denver. O'Brien dances round one. Gets the offload to Fa'avesi. Back off to Long. Long gets the pass off to Slaughter. And that is a Denver special. Into the 22. Recycled the ball with brilliant technique. O'Brien, the dancing feet. Fa'avesi back in support. But it was this, a simple draw and pass from Hannah Long to put the try-scoring machine. The line out, taken cleanly off the back here for Denver, and they send this one into touch through Kelsey O'Brien, and the Onyx roll on to 6 wins. Emphatic showing. Yes.